In this video, we're going to count down my top 10 Christmas holiday songs. Welcome everyone, I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me channel. And in this video, I'm going to look at my top 10 favorite holiday songs. I'm going to say right out of the gate, this could have been 100. I really love Christmas, and one of the things that really makes Christmas feel like Christmas to me is the Christmas music. I know there's lights and Christmas trees and the camaraderie of family and friends, but the thing that really hits home for me, that takes me back to my childhood, is the Christmas music. Now, I'm going to come right up front and say that these are going to be in no particular order, because I really can't find a way that I can truly say which is my favorite. In fact, there's going to be even more than 10, simply because I wanted to throw a few extras in there. So let's get started. Number 10, I have to start with this because it is the all-time classic of holiday songs, White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Now, most of these songs are going to predate even me, and I think it's because when we're growing up, we listen to music that's older, more traditional music. White Christmas has been featured by Bing Crosby in 2 movies, Holiday Inn and White Christmas, and it has been recorded by countless others. It's one of those Irving Berlin classics. So White Christmas tops my list. By the way, we are not going to hear any of this music on the video due to copyright infringement rules, regulations, and laws. So it might be a fun thing for you after you watch this video to go and track some of these down. The next one I have here on my list is kind of an unusual one. It's Winter Wonderland, which is a real common song, a popular traditional song, but I like the rendition by Brian Setzer. Now, if you don't know Brian Setzer, he was with the Stray Cats back in the 80s, and he does a real cool rock and roll, rockabilly version of Winter Wonderland when he starts out by screaming, "Hey, are you listening?" And I just love it. Number 8 on my list is another true classic in a little different genre, a little different vein, and that's Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas. I know it's a little sad when he's pining for his loved one during the Christmas holidays, but Blue Christmas and Elvis Presley it just makes me feel good because I like Elvis and I had to fit him into this list. Number 7 on my list is another Irving Berlin, I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. I don't even have a particular artist for this one. I just really like the song, and it has been recorded by many, many artists. So, number 7, I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. Number 6 on my list, Baby, It's Cold Out. Now, I know this one is not really a Christmas song. A lot of these are not really Christmas songs. They're more holiday songs. They're about snow and cold weather and friendships and loved ones and all of that. And the version I like of Baby It's Cold Out is by Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. I think there's something particularly charming and endearing about a married couple who are deeply in love singing this song, Baby It's Cold Out. It's just a fun song, and I like listening to it during the holidays. Number 5 on my list is Old Blue Eyes Frank Sinatra, The Christmas Waltz. Another standard, and really the only song that I associate with Frank Sinatra when it comes to Christmas. Most artists who have any staying power have at one time or another done a Christmas song or a Christmas album. And this is a quintessential classic Frank Sinatra. Number 4 on my list is not really a song at all. It's the Carpenters' Christmas Medley. This says Christmas to me more than just about anything. If you've never listened to the Carpenters' Christmas album, you really need to go out and buy that, purchase it, go online, whatever it takes. It is really going to be a song and an album that brings Christmas home for you. And this medley consists of Winter Wonderland, Silver Bells, and White Christmas. Silver Bells is another favorite of mine. I bet a lot of you don't know. Silver Bells originally debuted in a Bob Hope movie, The Lemon Drop Kid. It's a really fun Christmas movie. It's hard to find. And Bob Hope plays the Lemon Drop Kid. He's a small-time con man, and he decides, he can swindle people by being Santa Claus, ringing the bell, collecting money. But of course, the Christmas spirit overcomes him, and all the money ends up being donated to a good cause. It's a heartwarming movie. It's a fun holiday movie, and it's funny because it's Bob Hope. And I know that my rendition of Silver Bells is part of a medley. It's not the Bob Hope original, but I think you'll really like it. Number 3 is a contemporary, although it is 15 years old now, and that's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. As I said, it's 15 years old, and it has stood the test of time. It's a fun song. It's an upbeat song. It really does feel and sound like Christmas. Number 2, Carol of the Bells. Now again, there's a lot of versions of this, and the one I like is Mannheim Steamroller. Carol of the Bells is a classic, and Mannheim Steamroller has brought it, I don't even want to say up to date because it's still a very, very old song, but it's a good one, and I like it. Now before we get to the last one, not necessarily the top song, it's number 1 on my list, and it is there for a reason. I'm going to talk about a few honorable mentions. I did list 3 here. One is Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt. That goes all the way back to 1953. Besides being a great singer, she was Catwoman in Batman. So how can you beat that? Catwoman singing kind of a seductive, sultry song to Santa Claus, inviting him over and saying why he should give her these lavish gifts. It really is a fun song, and this one is, goodness, almost 70 years old now. Then we're going to jump forward about 5 years to Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, 1958 by Brenda Lee. Another one of those fun, upbeat songs where at the time it was probably breaking tradition, right? To take these Christmas carols, and now you're rocking around the Christmas tree. And again, over 60 years old, it has become a Christmas classic. I really love it. And finally, 1963, the Beach Boys. This is my honorable mentions. Little Saint Nick. I just love the idea of Santa Claus having a souped up sleigh. And the Beach Boys sing a wonderful song there with Little Saint Nick. Besides that, the Beach Boys are, with me, when I was growing up, even though they were past their prime, when I was growing up, I used to see the Beach Boys a lot at the Wisconsin State Fair. It seemed like they were there every single year. And early on, they were free grandstand shows. So you could go see the Beach Boys for free. And they would also come to the Milwaukee Summerfest. And that was back when they had, the traditional lineup with Brian Wilson. I don't think Dennis had died yet. So the Beach Boys are just part of my childhood and teenage years. And so I like Little Saint Nick. And to wrap things up, this song actually has 2 versions that I really like. And the song is Sleigh Ride. And the first version I like is an instrumental by Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops. It's a great song, moves along and it feels like Christmas. There's the sleigh bells and it has that horse whinny at the end. I love the Boston Pops rendition. And the last one is the same song, Sleigh Ride, by Johnny Mathis. I just think that Johnny Mathis is Christmas. I did leave one off of this, but it's too late now. I can't come back to it. But anyway, Johnny Mathis does a great job with Sleigh Ride when he says, yoo-hoo! It just makes me feel good, and it makes me feel Christmassy. Of course, who did I leave off the list? Andy Williams. How could I leave Andy Williams off this list? So there is a song I like by him. I'm not going to bring it up because he's not on my list right now. But anything by Andy Williams that's Christmassy is going to be a good song. So those are my 10 favorite or 10 of my favorite Christmas songs. Agree? Disagree? Do you think there's any of these songs that should not be on the list that you think, oh man, that is a real clunker, I don't like it at all? And what songs do you really like at Christmas? What makes you feel the holiday spirit. Leave your comments down below. As always, I encourage you to like and share. If you're not already subscribed, click my face down there in the corner to subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell icon up above. Click on that bell, and that will let you know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful holiday season and a Merry Christmas.